Welcome to Thunder Beach.
Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it's Friday morning. I came out to do my emails and go through all the comments and the videos. And while I was doing that, look at this line that accumulated. So it looks like it's going to be a good start to a morning. We've got 4 in line, 1 on the lift already. And Chip's not even done getting the curtains up. So I'm going to go change my shoes because I'm still wearing my sandals. And we're going to get to work. All right, it's now 9:04 a.m. They got those 3 going. We've still got 2 in line. The second one here just pulled up, so it's an addition. The first one is already gone. Well, guys, the breakfast buffet must have closed because out of nowhere, this whole line of motorcycles came in and filled up all the spots right here in front of our booth, at least. And they're still coming. All right, guys, it is about 10 a.m. and as you can see, the place is filled up pretty good. There are hundreds of motorcycles in the center row. We are fairly caught up. Guys are just finishing up the last 3 bikes that were in line. We have no line now, and we've even got my bike up on the lift right now because my bike was filthy and the girls are trying to clean it up for me real quick. And while it's slow, I bought another accessory for my bike that we're going to put in as soon as they're done. Should be a relatively quick and easy install. You know, we're always looking for other things that we can sell here, but I'm very particular on finding things that relate to what we do. So no, I don't want to sell sunglasses because we do oil and service. I don't want to sell t-shirts, I mean, other than my own, because it's just not what we do, right? So I wanted things related to the oil change service. So I decided to try out these fueling vented oil caps. They seem to be really popular on a lot of the newer bikes. Some of them really need it. And I bought one for my bike to test out. I want to make sure it's a good product. It looks like it's very well built. I don't have any issues where I think I need it necessarily, but I also hate my dipstick. The old dipsticks on these older twin cams, a lot of times the aluminum cap that's on top of the rubber plug, they lose their adhesion, and sometimes I go to pull my dipstick out and all I end up with is the aluminum cap and the dipstick is still in there, and then there's nothing to grab a hold of to dig it out. It's just always a pain in the butt. I've glued it multiple times. It only lasts for so long, and then the problem comes back. So this should solve that problem. It'll also look nice and give some venting there. Also, if you guys notice, they moved a Twisted Tea tent right out here in front of our booth, which they normally don't do. It's normally down here at the end of this motorcycle row. Now, they don't have a lovely lady there working it yet, but I'm excited to see who's going to be there today. All right, guys, well, they finally assigned a bartender to our little tent here, and lucky for us, it's our favorite bartender, Katie. Haven't seen her in a while. It's good to see her again. Got to get you on video now. Guys, come see Katie out here at the Twisted Tea tent. Looks like they're starting the practice runs. I don't know if you see them behind me there for the air show. We've had a couple come by now, but they come by so fast, by the time I hear them, it's almost hard to get the camera ready to see them. And some of them are up so high, trying to zoom in, it's almost impossible to catch them. But I'm trying to get what I can today. All right guys, so now I'm going to install the fueling vented dipstick in here, and it's a pretty simple design, pretty elegant as well. So here's the new dipstick, and this is all made of billet aluminum. It's got 3 O-rings for sealing, which I like, and a very well machined dipstick face on it. Now inside this cap is where the breather happens. There's a set of baffles and like filters in there to prevent a lot of the oil from just coming out, keep it returned in there. It also comes with the hose kit with the filter on it to route. Comes with a couple zip ties, some Loctite, and then of course the fittings to put into the dipstick. Now concept is really simple. So the dipstick is going to sit in the factory OEM spot, and then you're going to route the hose that comes off of it up the backbone frame, across under the seat, and then back down over to this area here. The idea of that is to keep it in a trap. That way any oil, vapor, or mist, or anything that's atomized that travels up that hose, it's going to go quite a ways before it can actually dump out of the bottom of the bike. And then the theory is when you shut the bike off, the pressure goes away, it can run back into the oil tank rather than running out onto the ground. Now if you've got really excessive blow-by, you may have issues with that, but for the most part, it's really designed to minimize any oil spray to come out. So it's got the filter on there to stop it from sucking any contaminants back in. Really cool system. Should be super simple to install. And actually they provide you with 2 different venting options. So like the hose I just described, you would put the fitting in there with the nipple on it. But if you didn't want to route the hose, they have this one that just has a filter screen type in it, very similar to what our lifts have on them. But I'm going to run the hose on mine just because I kind of like that idea. You know, I also want to add that on the side of the cap, there's this little set screw, and this because this piece here is actually rebuildable. You can release that set screw, you can unscrew this cap, and actually replace all the internals if necessary. All right, so the dipstick's in. Now I'll place my hose on there and make sure I can leave enough slack where I can connect and disconnect. And you see the quick connect works kind of like an air coupler. So it just snaps on, just like that. You want to check your oil, you disconnect that, and then pull the dipstick out. Now, I say just pull the dipstick out, but I put it in there, and I can get it out now. So maybe once the bike heats up or warms up or whatever, but it was a good snug fit. But now that it's in there, I can get it out. Maybe it's like a new set of boots, and it's just got to go through like a break-in process. Yeah, I think we're gonna get that all day long. All right, so now the filter is tucked away down there between the engine and transmission mating surface. The hose wraps up behind here, runs under the ECU, loops around, comes back down, and goes right to the cap. It's a relatively simple process, but I've got big hands, so you know, I've got the set of HOMESTEADs that I use, and it was really convenient for reaching those tight places and grabbing that fitting and pulling it through, and also even getting the zip tie started in the few spots. Well, that's it. It's done. Quick, easy installation. Just got to throw on the side cover of the saddlebag, and we can put this bike to work today. Unfortunately, when we started this project and I pulled my side cover off, one of my rubber grommets that holds the nipples into the frames, it broke and came out. So I got to hit the Harley dealer, find some replacements. I guess that's just what you expect from a bike that's now 20 years old. All right, guys, we had another interesting one come in. Customer asked me to take a look at his brakes because he was getting some weird noise and his brakes just didn't feel right. So I walked out to the bike and right away I noticed this. So I walked up and I could immediately see that the brake rotor bolts were starting to back out. You can grab that whole rotor and just shake it back and forth. If you look, that one up there is backed out so far, it's actually clearanced itself on the fork tube. So it's actually done damage to the motorcycle. Sorry.
I got you. See you later.
Alright guys, about 1:15 and we still got 3 bikes up on the lift. I think we're just about done with mine. I'm gonna pull it down. Still got one in line. It's slowed down a little bit, but it's still pretty steady. A lot of bikes have left, but I think there'll probably be another round coming in soon.
YouTube channel.
Thank you, sir. Well, it looks like you guys are going to be on it.
Thank you.
Well guys, just like yesterday, 2 o'clock is now here, and looks like business died off. All the lifts are empty, all the work is caught up. No, I'm really hoping that YouTube doesn't flag this video for obvious reasons. That's not a good sign, guys. So I'm not sure what's going on, but we got the emergency vehicles in. I hope everybody's okay.
I'm still on the one I got last time.
And if you're back in the fall, I'll just make sure we have
You ride a lot. You ride. I'm gonna put this in my bag.
Guys, it is 6 o'clock. We haven't had any work in for, I don't know, a little while anyways. We're gonna shut this thing down. And there's still people walking around. There just doesn't really seem to be any sales happening. Katie just left about 5 minutes ago, and I miss her already.
Welcome to Panama City Beach.
All right, it's about 20 after 7 and we decided to close. We were kind of hanging out waiting, like we were ready to close at 6:30, but none of the other vendors around us had started to close yet. So we were just kind of waiting our turn. So once they started dropping their curtains, we hadn't had any business in a while. We decided to drop ours as well. Now we're heading out to dinner. We're going over to Osaka's Japanese Grill to do the, what do they got, a hibachi? Yeah, hibachi I think is what it's called. It's always really good over there. The girls are riding their bikes and Talon and I are taking the Chevy. So we get some real miles on it, see if there's any other issues with it before he tries to drive it down to South Florida. Tires are shot on it. Talon found a guy here that's got a set of used tires that are in much better shape than this for about 250 bucks. We got quotes on tires. We thought it'd be about 1,000. Turns out to get tires around here is anywhere from $1,700 to like $2,500 for tires in this thing. It's way more than we expected. So used tires it is for right now. But anyway, I'm riding with Talon so we can go pick up the tires afterwards and we can get some actual miles in on this thing and get a better assessment on it.
Very good. Pretty cute, bud. Burn
Yes, protected.
Okay. Okay, no.
No, I wouldn't either.
All right, guys, at the Pcb now. Talon is gassing up the truck. We don't know whether the fuel gauge is accurate or nothing on this. So, and it was on a quarter, then it dropped to like E, and then went back to a quarter. So we're gonna fill it up so that we know what it's got. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, Talon did go get it all registered and insured this morning, so it's legal to drive. We just want to make sure it's roadworthy before he makes that long trip home. The guy tonight we're going to go get the tires from, he had to cancel. He ended up having to work late, so he's going to bring us the tires tomorrow, and he's going to try to make an appointment to get it into like a Walmart and have them mount them for him, because the Walmart will be open on Sunday, so that might work out. I'm not sure. But guys, today, all in all, was a pretty good day. We eventually did make our sales. We had a great day for the most part, and had a great dinner. The air show was awesome. Well, and it wasn't even the air show. Today was just practice, but I got to see some really cool maneuvers. I tried not to film too much of it because I didn't want to like turn this into an air show video, but I wanted to keep some of that element in there. And that's something that's pretty cool. We've never had that before. We've never been at a bike week and had an air show going on. So that was a new experience for us as well. And I hadn't seen an air show since I was a kid. So I thought that was pretty cool. But guys, I think that's it for tonight. We're gonna take care of this. I'm gonna edit this video, and then we're gonna go home and get some rest so we can do it all again tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time I see ya, keep those engines running.